Don't you open up that window. Don't you let out that antidote.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl, Confident Black Girl, and today's video is gonna be a review of the ORS Curls Unleashed line. Basically, I already did this video like a week ago, but I think my mistake was that I filmed like the next day. I feel like I should have waited like a little bit, like at least 2-3 days or a week to have like a real full review, because while editing, like some of the stuff I was saying was, I could tell it was sugar coated, and some of the things that I was saying kind of changed. Like my opinion of the line changed throughout the week. So I just wanted to give you guys like, you know, an honest review, and throughout the video you'll notice, you know, it'll keep switching back and forth from me with my hair in 2 puffs and a white shirt, and then me like this. That's because I'm just keeping, for the sake of like, I guess laziness, time, whatever. For the sake of that, I'm just gonna leave the things in the original video that are still true there, rather than doing like a whole new video, and then things that were different, I'll just edit it in, basically. So without further ado, let's get into the video. I've always had my eye on this brand because I remember when I was younger and I just started being natural, but I didn't have you know, the money for like the big brands and stuff. I remember seeing the Curls Unleashed brand and just like looking at the, you know, like the logo and stuff, and just the packaging, and just being like, oh, I want this. Like this, it looks so like, you know, so cute and like fun. It has like a black woman on the front, and she just has like big hair, and then like, you know, different packaging. She's wearing like different colors, but it was just so nice, and I'm just like, oh, I want this. But each product is like $10. Well, that comes in like the jar, like, and I really did not have the money for that. Like, no, I just didn't have the money for that. So yeah, first on the list is the SheaLicious Cleansing Balm Sulfate Free Hydrating Shampoo with shea butter and coconut. On the package it says it's perfect for all hair textures, and it helps to moisturize and soften hair, and it's sulfate free. It says that twice. This product is very runny. It's runny, but it's like that creamy runny that's dangerous, because the water runny, like you can kind of feel it like as it's on your forehead, like close to your eyes or whatever. But the creamy runny, I don't know like what about it, it's chemical makeup, but you just can't, I personally, I can't feel it like as it's going down. So when I was washing, it would get into my eyes, and I would have to keep being like conscious of like, I can't feel it. So I have to keep like rubbing my forehead and like, you know, just in case. I'm actually glad that I shampooed twice, because I was able to like really see how it interacted with my hair. The way it made my hair feel, I don't know, like it was like a different kind of feel. I don't know, like just the way like it felt in my hair was just like, I know shampoo's not supposed to like mesh with your hair, but I definitely like felt it on the strand, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't know how to explain it. So for the shampoo, everything is still the same, except the shampoo is like, it's kind of like plasticky, and I don't know, like it's a good shampoo. It's like, you know, it gets the job done, but the smell is kind of plasticky, and just the way that it kind of sits on my strands, like I can feel it like sitting, and like, you know, when a product usually has slip and you can glide your fingers down your hair pretty well. With this shampoo, I don't know, it was like I can like feel it, but it felt not like dry, but just like, you know, like the feeling of when your hair is like squeaky clean, and like, you know, that like feeling like your fingers aren't gliding down the strands, but it's still going down pretty easily. It just feels like squeaky, you know? I don't know, but that's just how the shampoo felt For some reason, I've never really felt that with the shampoo. It's either it has a lot of slip because it's like a moisturizing shampoo, and it actually feels like slippery to where it doesn't feel on top of my hair, even though like shampoos are not really supposed to like penetrate, but whatever. Yeah, the shampoos, they either feel really moisturizing or like drying, but it's like I can still like feel it. It's like they still mesh with the hair rather than feeling like I don't know how to explain it. Oh my gosh, I gotta get better with my vocabulary for these reviews, because I want y'all to know like what I mean. Like, yeah, that was the main thing with the shampoo. Next was the conditioning treatment. I think it was like a moisturizer, like for like a moisture boost, but I got the shine boost because in the beauty supplies around me, first of all, they didn't have like any of the boosts, and the only one that I found them, all they had was shine booster. So I'm like, you know what, whatever. 4C hair, everybody always thinks it's so dry, but that's just because it's dull, because it doesn't reflect sunlight and just light as easily. So I'm like, you know what, let me add a little bit of shine. Notice hair is like shiny, like from a glare from, you know, my light, but like it's not like nothing spectacular. That's the thing with this line. It's just like I wouldn't really buy again except for like the deep conditioner, because there's like nothing really spectacular about this line that would make me want to go get it again and spend my money again, you know? Yeah, it's like the hair, my hair, it looks regular. I feel like I could get more shine with just putting like extra olive oil in my hair, but it's just like, why should I have to do that when I use the shine booster, you know? Now we're gonna move on to the leave-in spray. So first of all, I already had suspicions that it wouldn't really do much for my hair, and that's why I purchased like the little pack for like $1.99 of the cream leave-in with shea butter and mango. This comes in a jar like form, like the deep conditioner, but honestly I didn't want to like buy a whole nother thing because I wanted to see like how the leave-in was, and I'm like, you know what, let me just save some money and buy like the little pack and just do an experiment and use this on like this side of my head and then this on the other side and see like how both sides feel. So with the leave-in spray, honestly my suspicions that it wouldn't really work well with me were confirmed, because my hair, I already know my hair doesn't do well with like watery products except for actual water. But you know, there's always someone I could help with this review who is planning, like who had my hair and was planning on buying this. I could save them some coins, even though I spent my coins. I'd rather, you know, you guys save some coins, because I remember how it used to be, not having that much money to waste on products. Yeah, the leave-in spray didn't really do anything spectacular. One thing that I didn't really like I felt like I had to keep spraying a lot, because I'm used to using like creamy leave-ins, and I'm used to seeing, you know, the white residue on my hair and like being content that it's in my hair and I can stop. With this, it doesn't have any type of color. It's literally the same color as water. So I felt like I had to keep spraying, and then I felt like I had to do like an added step that I don't usually do when I put the creamy leave-ins in and like scrunch my hair to it. My hair is low porosity, so it doesn't retain water very well. So whenever I wet my hair to like detangle it, I have to scrunch my hair together for the water to like really get in there, you know? So I felt like I had to do that with leave-in spray when I didn't really have to do that before with the cream. It's an added step that is kind of unnecessary because the product didn't even like work that well for me, you know? Yeah. Also, my hair is very dense. so low porosity and high density. Like I had to really like scrunch and spray more to like feel like I was getting it in there, you know. Also, as you know, like the products make your hands slippery, and like in the process of doing my hair, the bottle is like, you know, roundish. You can't really get like that good of a grip on it if your hands are slippery, because my hand kept slipping and I tried to get a grip and it was just annoying. Like I had to like do this, like use my shoulder as an anchor, and then when my arm got tired I had to like use the table as an anchor and like bring my head down just to spray it, which was annoying and like another unnecessary added step, because I'm not even used to spraying leave-ins into my hair. I feel like if you feel like leave-ins are good for you, you might just want to purchase your own spray bottle. Like I have a spray bottle like this. Even when my hands are slippery, I still have a good grip because it actually has like a nozzle that you like. With this I could use 2 fingers or 3 and it gives me a better grip on the spray bottle. With this it's just 1 finger and then the rest of my hand is on the body. You might want to just purchase your own spray bottle where you can have a good grip on it, and then just pour this into there. So like I said, I did use one on this side and one on that side. Of course it still stands that I don't really like the spray leave-in, but that was already a given because I already know, you know, how I am with sprays. I don't really like spraying anything but water into my hair. For the leave-in spray, I definitely not really tried to sugarcoat it because it was the next day and my hair still felt like it had something in it. So my review for that, it wasn't really sugar coated, but now that it's been like a week and some change, I can definitely give y'all like the details on it. The spray, it felt like it was sitting on my strands, but like not dramatically. Like I didn't feel like it penetrated that well. It definitely penetrated like worse than the cream leave-in that I got, and like any leave-in that I like ever used. So honestly, like I wouldn't really buy it again, especially with all the added steps of having to crunch it like in my hair and felt like I had to keep spraying for me to get like not even like the maximum value, but just some value, you know, of the product. Which I felt like I had to spray my ends like more, like, you know, than or like put more of the product on it than I would on average. And that's just because I didn't really like, I'm not like comfortable with like sprays because I can't see the residue. So I'm just like, are you in there or are you like in there? Like, you know, like the cream tells me like, yeah, I'm in there. Like, you know, but yeah, that's just so I already, well, like when styling, I already like had a kind of inclination that this side of my hair would feel a little bit drier just because I used the spray leave-in on this one but the cream leave-in on this one, but that honestly wasn't even the case. All of my head felt dry by the end of like me styling, and by the end of this week. Like you know what, I'm gonna get into like the whole review of the line later, but let's just keep it on the leave-ins. So for the cream leave-in, because it was a cream leave-in, I thought it would work like way better than it did. Honestly, like by the end of this week, like I said, all of my hair didn't really feel any type of different, and I didn't really expect that. I thought this side would feel a little bit drier, but not like so, like not like that dry, like so dry that I feel like a week in I want to like wash my hair over, but like with my own products and use my elastic QP and like braid my hair up so that it doesn't break and get damaged, because like I'm handling it and my hair feels like so dry, you know. I thought it would be, I just thought the cream leave-in would just be better And it did feel better while I was putting it in my hair, and like the next day. It like throughout the day of wash day, it did feel good, but it wasn't anything spectacular. You know, it wasn't like, oh, it feels so much better than this side. It was just like, yeah, I like this better because creams, I'm used to it. And yeah, you know, it's gliding through my hair better. My hair feels a little bit better. But like, then that was just it. Also, it didn't really smell that good either. It smelled like berries. No, not berries. Grape medicine that we used to have to swallow when we were younger, when we were sick, and it was like nasty, you know. And it's like, I don't want every time I put that leave-in in my hair and like smell it to be traumatized by like my childhood and like the childhood medicines that I had to take and all of that. So honestly, the smell, I'm just playing, like I'm just being dumb, but the smell isn't really that important. Just like how it works in my hair is important, because if it worked really well, I wouldn't care about the smell, honestly. Overall, like, I know y'all know what I'm about to say, it was nothing spectacular. It's not as fluffy as the other products. It is more runny, but it's definitely like thick. No, thick enough to where it would be acceptable to use in my hair. And the consistency actually got me excited to see how it would work with the curl defining cream. Like, I wondered if it would like just mix better, because I kind of already had a thought like curl defining cream would make my hair feel like how the leave-in made it feel, like penetrated and stuff. And then probably on the other side, the curl defining cream mixed with the cream leave-in would make it feel like way like more juicier. I'm like, you know what, I could live with that as long as my hair feels nice and moisturized. I thought it would feel softer. It just felt regular, you know. I thought it would feel like juicy, like, but yeah. And plus with the leave-in spray, I didn't feel like it was like dissolving together that well. It felt like the curl defining cream was like coming, I could feel it coming in contact with the leave-in spray. It didn't feel like it was dissolving together, you know. This, just the smell, it kind of smells like the leave-in, but the thickness, listen, this consistency is so thick. It's like, it's literally like a souffle. Like, it's like whipped butter. Like, honestly, I got so excited about the consistency. I was like, oh my gosh, like so excited. But I was also kind of disappointed, because I really wanted this curl defining cream to work, because the consistency is so beautiful. Like, it's just deliciously like fluffy and thick. Like, it seemed like it would work very well with 4C hair. Maybe it's like my hair porosity and density came into play and it didn't really mesh well with my hair. Maybe someone with moderate to high porosity or low density or moderate density, it would work better with their hair. But honestly, it didn't really like do so much for me. It doesn't have anything on my elastic QP, to be honest. Everything that I said is still true, except for how it is in my hair. It felt like I was trying to downplay how much it sits on my hair. It doesn't penetrate well. Like, I don't feel like any of these products really penetrated my hair very well, except probably the deep conditioner. But with that, like I said, or I'm going to say, when I put it on, I didn't use heat, and I didn't just put it in for like the allotted time, which is I guess like 15 to 20 minutes, because I spent so long in the shower and I was just so tired. So I just slept with it overnight. So I will use it to see how much of a boost, you know, the heat and me following directions gives it. But honestly, I don't really think it'll give that much of a difference. Mostly because the deep conditioner that I use, like how I use it, it still gets the job done and it still makes my hair feel soft. It doesn't really matter. But for the curl defining cream, I was very disappointed, especially since like when I opened it, it was so thick. Like I really emphasize thickness because that's what my hair needs. Like my hair thrives with thick products. So seeing something so thick and it not being able to work in my hair, it was just like disappointing. Especially since I thought it would even work better with my creamy leave-in, like on this side. By the end of the week, it was just, first of all, when I originally put it in, it wasn't that much of a difference like right after putting it in and feeling my hair. Like it wasn't that much of a difference like on all of my hair. So it was just like, okay. And by the end of the week, all of my hair felt dry. And it's like, I did a sulfate-free hydrating SheaButter and coconut shampoo. I did a leave-in treatment shine booster. Where's the shine? I did a thick curl defining cream. Even though like curl defining creams, they're made to define curls, but they're also like, it's like a moisturizer, but that defines your curls. So I know 4C hair, it doesn't really have that much of a curl pattern. I don't want y'all being like, oh, why are you using curl defining cream and your curls you don't have curls, so what are you defining? A moisturizer as well. It's used as a moisturizer. So yeah, I used a moisturizer, curl defining cream that was so thick that it looks like a cloud, and a deep conditioner. And by the end of the week, like 2-3 days in, my hair like feels dry. Even in the video where I did the 2 puffs, it felt like my hair shrunk, like as if I didn't put any products in it. And usually when my hair shrinks, I can still feel some type of juiciness and softness, like when I have a puff. The way that it shrunk, it was just like, it felt dry, like I really did not put anything in my hair. And I just felt like I had to touch up my hair and like, you know, put more, like detangle it and then put more of the curl defining cream and more of the leave-in in my hair just to style it, and just to see if maybe I put too little product or whatever. But that wouldn't really make sense because like I'm not heavy-handed with product, but I put an adequate amount of product usually. But even with adding more product, my hair still feels dry. And that's the like just the most thing I'm disappointed about. And I didn't really want to sound like too harsh to like seem like I'm bashing the whole line, because I was excited to use it. All of these products, and like for my hair to still feel dry, it's like that's not a good look. That's really not a good look. But I don't know, maybe I don't know. I really don't know. I'm like trying to look for like excuses, but I really don't know because I'm not a part of the brand and I'm not one of the scientists that like concocted the whole thing. So I can't really give excuses for this brand. But so yeah, thank you guys so much for watching these 2 reviews. I hope I didn't sound too harsh, but obviously I'm like a little fed up because I'm like, I spent, you know, my own money on this only for it to not work. But whatever, I just really want to give you guys like an honest whoa, I just want to give you guys like an honest review, and I don't really want to shun you guys away from the products, especially if you don't have my porosity or density. Definitely try it if you have like high to moderate porosity and low to moderate density, because it may penetrate your hair better. My hair is just kind of like destined to be dry. So yeah, if you still want to try the products, I know a lot of beauty supply stores, they do have those packets that you can try for like $1.99. So if you don't want to spend the whole $10, if you're scared to do that, then definitely just try to get the packets. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I helped you with this review. Like, comment, and subscribe. Ask me any questions that you want in the comment section, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye. One thing that I must say that this product, or just this line, this brand is like really good for is the packaging, because packaging is very eye-catching. I already told y'all the story of when I was first going natural, and like I was just drawn to this. I was like, oh, I want to get it. And you know, like on the, when we were growing up, we saw those perm boxes, and like some of them we would just be drawn to because their hair just looked so nice and it was so colorful. Yeah, I feel like that's this, but like on the natural side.